All right, so while you're on your mission, you have lots of things happen to you. You have lots of funny moments, lots of normal moments, a ridiculous amount of spiritual moments, and those are the best. And you have a lot of hard ones too, just because that's just a learning process. But there's one story that's just hilarious that always makes me laugh. So I was on the coast in Chile, and I was with my companion. He was from Barcelona, and we were in what's called a block. It's basically like an apartment building, but it's not like indoor, it's outdoor. So there's like an outdoor staircase, and it just like goes on the outside of the building to the different rooms. And blocks in Chile usually tend to be pretty sketchy. They're kind of old, beat up, and usually they're a little more on the dangerous side. But the one we were in wasn't dangerous, but it had a fence on the bottom, like a gate. So like to get to the inner staircase and out, like you had to go through this one open gate. So my companion and I, we went and we started knocking on the doors. We started from the top, went to the bottom. They're only like 3 floors tall, so it's not that big. And nobody let us in. I don't think anybody opened. I think everybody was gone, which was kind of sad, but whatever. This moment made up for it. So then we come down, and it's like a little like down a half floor, then down the other way. So like on like the little like flat part before we go down the last staircase, and we look down, there's 2 massive dogs right in front of the gate. And we had seen these 2 dogs here before, and they do not like the missionaries. And so we take like a few steps, and they see us, and they start just barking. We're like, oh shoot, man, like, dude, what are we gonna do? We're stuck. So my companion like sneaks down, he goes like under the staircase to the back to see if there's a way to get through the back fence, and it's just a fence. There's no door, nothing, so we're stuck. And we're just like, goodness, man, what are we gonna do? So the first thing we did was pull out our cameras and start recording, just because we knew this was gonna be funny. So then he had a brilliant idea. We took our backpacks off and kind of like held them just like over like our legs, just like we could kind of sneak by the dogs in case they like lashed out, they'd get the backpack and not us. And so while we were doing that, I went first, and I kind of like went very slowly, and I made it around the dogs, and I turned back just to see my companion like starting to get by the dogs. And they just go crazy at him. They jump up and start barking, and I think one tried to bite him, and he just lets out the highest pitched squeal I've ever heard, and just starts running to the door. So I get out of the way, and I took off too when I heard the dogs bark, because I'm like, oh shoot, they're coming after me. And so he goes running out, and then just slams the gate behind him and trapped the dogs in there, so we were safe. But it was just hilarious, just one of those funny moments that really lets you know that the Lord's there, that he knows that it's a hard day or whatnot, and so he just gives us a little moment to lighten up, to have some fun, something to laugh about. But that was definitely one of many of the funniest things that have happened on my mission.